Hi there, I am MisterBo, and yesterday during the DC Fandome, not only did we get our first look at Gotham Knights, but we also finally got the full reveal for Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. Now, we only got a CGI trailer, no gameplay this time around because the game is set to come out in 2022, so it is quite a bit away. But we actually did learn some interesting information, all of which we're going to be going over in this video. So of course, as the title of the game suggests, you play as the Suicide Squad, and that roster comprises of Harley Quinn, King Shark, Captain Boomerang, and Deadshot. Now, something they did confirm is that throughout any point in the game, you can switch to whichever character that you want to play as. This game is completely playable on your own single player. But if maybe you want to play with some friends, you can go in with 3 other friends with a total team of 4, each person playing a different character, and of course those characters are all going to have different skills and abilities. Now, one thing we didn't learn from this reveal is what exactly this game is. There's been a lot of rumors around this being a games as a service game, similar to what we're seeing with Marvel's Avengers. Obviously, Rocksteady don't want to tell us everything about this game because it is still quite a ways out, but that'll be very interesting to find out because I'm seeing some mixed reactions about Gotham Knights from people thinking it looks a little bit too RPG mechanic heavy, and I feel like this game is probably going to have even more of that kind of stuff. Now, from the trailer, we get a first look at Superman, who is indeed being controlled by Brainiac, which is confirmed at the beginning of the trailer. The game's location is Metropolis, which kind of surprised me. For some reason, I thought we might be going back to Gotham, but it is Metropolis, and instead of being at night this time, like we're used to in all of those Arkham games, it is now going to be during the day. We haven't had any confirmation whether there's going to be some sort of day and night cycle, but from what we see, it looks pretty vibrant and colourful. It kind of gives me that Sunset Overdrive kind of feel, the comedy, but also kind of that seriousness. Now, I would say the biggest piece of information we actually got from this reveal is that Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League is in the Arkhamverse. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means it continues on from after Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. Sefton Hill, who is the creative director for this game, did mention that we might see some sort of loose ends or some connections between what we saw in the previous Arkham games, finally have some sort of conclusion in this. Now, that does bring up some questions because there is already some continuity errors in here. I'm talking about Deadshot. Now, if you've played the previous Arkham games, Deadshot was in Arkham City as well as Arkham Origins. Rocksteady don't really pay attention to what happened in Arkham Origins, but in Arkham City, Deadshot, which was Floyd Lawton, the same Deadshot we're seeing in Suicide Squad here, was a completely different race in Arkham City. So that is a big change, and maybe they have some reason to explain it. Maybe it's a Deadshot from a different kind of universe. We'll have to wait and see. And again, if this does take place in the Arkhamverse, it seems like we're getting 2 DC games where Batman is going to be dead in both of them, if you do believe that Batman is dead in Gotham Knights, because again, if you didn't play Arkham Knight, at the end of the game, Batman blows himself up in Wayne Manor, ending the Batman. There have been plenty of theories that he didn't kill himself, that he kind of faked his death, used the scarecrow gas and toxin to then spread fear into crime, which we kind of see in the teaser at the end of Arkham Knight. There are going to definitely be some interesting story points that hopefully make their way into the Suicide Squad game. Apart from that though, that is all we really have. We do know it is a next-gen game only, so PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC. So if you are hyped for this game like myself, then you have just over about a year to get your hands on one of those new consoles, so you can go ahead and play this. I'm certainly intrigued to learn more. It definitely wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting something sort of dark and gritty, like we saw with the Arkham games, but they're going a different route here, and I'm all for it. The only thing that kind of worries me at the moment is the playable characters. I'm a fan of Batman, and really anything outside of Batman I don't have that much knowledge on, so characters like King Shark and Captain Boomerang don't really interest me that much. I'm probably going to be sticking to Harley Quinn and Deadshot, but if this is indeed a games as a service, we may see new playable characters make their way into the squad. I would personally like to see someone like Killer Moth. I think he'd be pretty cool. So in the comments below, let me know what you guys think about Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. Does it get you hyped, or maybe you're more excited for Gotham Knights? If you'd like to watch my full breakdown of all the information we got about Gotham Knights, then there'll be a card in the top right hand corner now, or a link in the description below. We had a reveal trailer as well as 7 minutes of gameplay for that, so make sure you go and check it out if you haven't already. If you did enjoy this video, then click that like button, and if you're not already, then make sure you subscribe for more gaming content and coverage. If you'd like to stay up to date with myself, you can follow me over on Twitter and Instagram at @IamMisterBo, again link in the description below. Apart from all of that though, thank you very much for hanging out with me, I really do appreciate it, and as always, make sure you take care. Bye bye.